Welcome to the Conventional Mortgage Tutorial, a summary of loan closing costs and walkthrough of final charges. Page 1 of the closing disclosure, CD, must include specific identifying and loan summary information so the consumer can clearly recognize the transaction. Under TRED, page 1 includes closing information will include the date of issue for the closing documentation, the closing date, and the disbursement date, settlement agent company name and file number, subject property address, and final sale price. The disbursement date, also known as the date authorized for the settlement agents to issue payments to sellers, real estate agents, real estate attorneys, and all taxes, insurance, and applicable HOA payments due at closing. Transaction information includes the borrower name and home address, the seller name and home address, and lender name with optional address. Loan information includes the term length of the loan listed in years. The purpose or use of funds can be to purchase or refinance a property. The loan product, such as fixed rate, adjustable rate, interest only, or balloon loan, for example. The type of loan, such as conventional, FHA, VA, or various other loan types. The loan ID is also known as the application account number, and the MIC number refers to the account number assigned by the company issuing private mortgage insurance, or PMI. The loan amount equals the purchase or sale price minus the elected or required down payment.
The interest rate must be locked and disclosed via updated loan estimate to the borrower a minimum of 4 business days prior to closing, and minimum of business 1 day prior to the issuance of the initial CD to the borrower.
The principal and interest payment is not subject to change during the term on a fixed-rate mortgage. The principal and interest payment is subject to change for the adjustable rate mortgages after the initial fixed-rate period and can change periodically throughout the defined time periods listed in the adjustable rate rider. The escrow portion of the payment can include property taxes, monthly homeowners insurance, and other items such as flood insurance, wind and hail insurance, fire insurance, earthquake insurance, etc. The escrow account does not include HOA payments made to the homeowners association. The total payment calculation is the principal and interest payment added to the escrow payment for the total monthly payment due. The total payment calculation is the principal and interest payment added to the escrow payment for the total of each monthly payment due. Section A lumps in all lender origination fees, including the application fee, origination points, discount points, and broker compensation, when applicable. Section B lists the third-party vendor services required by the lender. The appraisal fee is listed as POC, which means it is paid for outside of closing. All other fees, such as credit report, tax cert, and flood cert, are ordered by the lender and paid at the time of closing. Section C lists the title insurance and settlement agent services, as well as optional attorney and survey fees.
Section E lists the fees paid to the county registrar for the recording of the new deed and the mortgage collateral document.
Prepaid items include the new policy for hazard or homeowners insurance, any outstanding taxes due on the subject property, and daily interest collected to cover the interest accrued from the date of closing through the first of the following month. The escrow account collection is based on payment due dates. The homeowner's insurance is paid for 1 year in advance with 3 months of payments collected at closing so that the escrow account is flush with enough cash to pay for the following annual premium payment. Any property taxes due within 60 days of closing must be paid through the proceeds of the loan, with the escrow account collection determined by the frequency of property taxes determined by that municipality.
When turning to page 3, Section K will list any payments due back to the seller for items paid in advance, such as property, water and sewer taxes, and HOA fees, when applicable. Section L will list the final adjustments on all charges balancing the purchase price, earnest money deposit, loan amount, and any applicable seller credits. Section L We'll also list the final adjustments for payment owed back to the buyer from the seller for items paid in arrears such as property taxes, water and sewer taxes, and HOA fees. For additional information, please follow us on social media.